My name is Scott Haug, and before I became a Proctor Gallagher consultant, I was not in a great place.
I pretty much felt like a little aunt. You know, sometimes I would be on a plane and I would look down and have that feeling, if I wasn't here, it would be okay. I wouldn't be missed by anyone, that wouldn't make any difference. I didn't have a purpose.
Before I became a consultant, I was a practicing lawyer in Australia, and I worked for several years successfully, but there was just something that I wasn't quite satisfied with.
In 2010, my life was just, I tried to do everything to please other people, went to college, got a degree. The income just wasn't there. I just wasn't happy. I wasn't making the money that I thought that I would make from going to college.
Before I became a Proctor Gallagher consultant, I was running my own business. I'd been a teacher for 15 years, and my husband and I, we ran a dairy farm, and I had 4 young children.
I was sitting in a cubicle, and I can remember that I just felt like something was dying inside of me. Never knew what it was because I wasn't really studying personal growth and development yet, but I knew something was wrong. I knew there was something more in my life. Just I wasn't sure what it was.
I got to the point where I was working big hours, enormous hours. I wasn't seeing my children through the week. I'd get home at about 6:30, I'd have dinner with my wife, and at 8 I'd start working, and I'd keep working until 11 at night.
In my business, I was putting lots of time, money and effort into it, and over 3 years I just wasn't getting to where I really wanted to go, and I got to a point I was really frustrated.
There was something missing, and I knew it, I felt it in my heart. And one day I caught up with a family friend. He said, "Ben, tell me your goals." I was like a babbling buffoon. I could not articulate what I really wanted in life. And he said to me, "Ben, you are playing golf at night. You don't know where you're hitting."
You know, it's like being in a cave for so long, and all of a sudden you keep on looking for this, tiny little light. Where is the exit?
I like the quote that Bob Proctor uses about Vernon Howard. He says, "You can't escape from a prison unless you know you're in one." We put ourselves in that prison, but we don't even realize that we're doing it.
I had all the degrees and all the expertise. I kept doing lots and lots of training courses, expecting that they would help me get to where I wanted to go, and I just couldn't get ahead. But I knew I was destined to do more than what I was actually doing.
I went to a Bob Proctor seminar. At the time I had no income, probably had like $500 left in the bank account. I sold my truck just to go to the seminar. And when I saw Bob speak, I knew there was something very important to what he was saying. I didn't know what it was exactly, but I knew that if I wanted to change my life, I had to do something different.
I watched a Paradigm live stream. I literally realized, my God, I'm not broken. When I heard about paradigms and how they were limiting my life, it was like, oh my goodness, this huge veil lifted off as the possibilities of what my life could now be like.
I did watch The Secret for the first time December 2015, and there and then I made the decision Bob would be my mentor.
He told me, find out what your definite major purpose is in life. So I wrote that down in a book, and I put my definite major purpose in life was to help a lot of people, right, and make $1.75 million by January 1st, 2017.
Bob said, if you want to teach this material, if you want to help the world, kind of liven people up, help them transition to a better life, you can become a consultant with the Proctor Gallagher Institute. And instantly I had like fire throughout my body, and I knew exactly this is what it's going to be. So I didn't have the money though. And like I said, I was kind of broken, that income. And when I made the decision, everything changed. Like I said, I didn't have the money, but I set a goal date for August 20th, 2016 to become a consultant. And on August 19th, 2016, it came. I borrowed the money. And I borrowed the money to get into the program, and everything in my life has been so dramatically different.
I think what made me to really make a decision was when I heard Bob saying, just don't worry about procrastination, just go to the polar opposite, which is make a decision. And I was like, that's it, I need to make a decision to become a consultant.
Fast forward 2 years, I'd become an accredited consultant with the Proctor Gallagher Institute, and am absolutely loving the journey in my own personal growth, but also helping others around the world. I have clients in Australia, I have clients abroad. So it's very, very meaningful to me that I'm helping influence them to be better people. It's all about betterment. And through that, I'm becoming a better person.
Becoming a Proctor Gallagher consultant, I signed up straight away. I knew that this was going to be the avenue that I could go out, change people's lives and really help them in their own businesses, but in their life, how that could then flow down throughout their everyday life with their families as well, enriching their lives in so many ways.
I actually have a couple students that already hit the $1 million mark as well. My sister, she's probably gonna watch this video and she's gonna say, wow, you know, it's true. You know, I seen something in her she didn't see in herself and she just took off like a rocket.
I realized that what happens to me, it's not by default or by deserving, but by design. And all I need to do is to be aligned with my true self. And that true self had been lost for so many years because I never had the courage to face who I truly am, because I didn't like who I was. But now that I realize the potential in me, the reason I'm here for, to help people and to help them to realize who they are, everything now makes total sense.
When I became a Proctor Gallagher consultant, I started to live my dream. Every single morning, I wake up with lightning. I just going out there helping people change their life. My income, the annual income, changed to a monthly income within a year, and everything in my life is just much better. Relationships, health, everything. Vibrance and who I am is there. I couldn't pick anything else in this entire world to do. I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life. You help people every single day, and as you're helping them bring out the best, you're bringing out the best in yourself.
If you are on the fence of becoming a Proctor Gallagher consultant, my advice to you is make the decision.
If there's something inside of you that says like, you love helping people, you wanna impact the world, you wanna change the world, you wanna do something, then this is the thing to do.
You have to think about what you really want.
And how do you want to serve? We all have a purpose. Ask yourself that. What is that? What's your purpose?
If you're even sitting on the fence thinking, oh, I should do this, if you have that desire in your heart that you know that this is something that you could do and do well, just jump in, make the decision. You will not look back.
The money is always gonna come and go, the time's always gonna come and go. So if you're thinking about doing this, just do it.
You will look back on your life in 6 months, 12 months' time. You will not recognize the person that you are right now.
Absolutely guaranteed. You will become a much deeper, a much richer person by becoming a consultant.
Check us out at ProctorGallagherInstitute.com for tips, tools, and resources.